Hi and welcome to this video. Today I'm going to be looking at the Acehe 95C 1500 mAh batteries. I've been sent this by Acehe for testing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go out to the field and test these against some of the other batteries I have. These are some of the other leading batteries on the market, and just see how it performs under like a real test conditions. So I'm going to go down to the field now and see how it goes. So I'm going to be putting this up against the Acehe 75C 1500 mAh battery, the graphene 200 graphene 1300 65C, and the 1550 Ace Tattoo 75C. So the quad I'm using today is the Rotor Evolution X1 pod with the 3B hobby 2300 kV motors, 20 amp DYS ESCs, and the DAL V2 4045 props. So let's get testing. The track I'm going to be using today is going to be two flags 50 meters apart, and the first thing I'm going to do is a 4-second full throttle punch out. So let's see how it performs. So you see this is the Ace 1550. It seems to perform fine under punch out conditions. Coming back down towards the flags now. Should be able to see them now. So I'm just doing full throttle passes across the flags. You see this seems to be suffering a fair bit because you see the voltage going down to 11, 12 volts on punches across. You can see I'm really struggling to control the quad on these full throttle punches. This battery is performing okay, but as you can see on my OSD, the voltage is dropping to around 12.7 volts. So I'm really struggling to control the quad under full throttle passes, and we'll see how the other ones perform. So on to battery number 2. This is a Turnigy Graphene 1300 65C. Seems to perform pretty well on punch out, going down to around about 13 volts. So these are the batteries I use for racing most of the time because they seem to perform pretty well. So let's see how they perform in this test. So full throttle punches, not going below 13 volts, just dropped below 13 volts there, 12.7. But I'm able to control the quad really well. You see I'm quite low to the floor, controlling the turns really well. These batteries perform really well. Maybe a little bit of sag there. Overall, I think that battery performed pretty well, to be honest. It's generally why I use them for racing. Next battery up is the Acehe 1500 75C. Down to around 12.9 on punch out. See how it performs when it gets to the track. So as you can see, punching out, and I seem to be struggling to control this a little bit. You can see at 12.7, 12.8. A little dip there, you see. I had to try and rescue it just because I was getting too close to the floor. So I haven't used these batteries in the past. I've used AC batteries in the past and not particularly liked them because they weren't that punchy and stuff. And this test sort of proves this. Under full power conditions, they do sag a fair bit. You see it's difficult to control. So now we're on to the 1595C. Holds up really well and punch out around 13.7, 13.8 volts. So that's performed really well. That's how it is on the full throttle passes. You see I'm able to control the quad really well. Around the corners, altitude's controlled really well. Not going below 13 volts at all. so staying around 13.4, 13.5 volts. So this is a brand new battery. Some of the others are used a fair bit, but not too much. Trying to make this test as fair as possible. Obviously I can't buy brand new batteries, but it just goes to show you how these batteries perform under extreme testing. And I think that performed really well. So that was my review of this AC battery. This is the 1500 mAh 95C version, and I thought it performed really well under my test conditions. This battery comes with a battery strap and a balance lead extension, which is another cool feature of this battery. It comes with a really short balance lead, and that makes sure you don't hit them with props and smash them up, and makes it easier to plug it into your charger with the little extension lead you get. So I think that's a really cool feature. These batteries are retailing for around £30 to £35 in the UK, which is very much on the high end of the market, but they perform really well under my test conditions. So please check out my other videos, like, subscribe, and I'll see you again soon in another video.